ตั้งไปก่อนแล้วค่อยมาไล่เก็บโทรฟี่ทีหลังทะเลแห่งพื้นทรายหอคอยน้ำตา
Camping gear. Looks like there's something behind that tarp.
น้ำท่วม
I was out of it. I was so close. To drowning, maybe. Not to the embers. Moreland, it's over.
Well, not for me, it's not.
Then you're going to die. Alone. Because we're not sticking around to fish out the corpse. We're through.
So the visionary's fate hung in the balance. Would he choose life or succumb to deadly delusion?
Hello. So, there's an ancient city under the sand, but it's flooded.
Suddenly, a Norse spear maiden appeared.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're not typical Delvers. That's for sure. What's this?
I call it a diving bubble. This is the Mark I. The Mark II was better, but it got stuck halfway down. Air tube snagged.
You went down in that.
Yeah, I hardly expect a layperson to understand.
Because that's pretty smart.
I'm sorry. May I remind you, you got stuck inside and nearly drowned.
It'd have to be portable, though. Machine kneecap, maybe?
Well, you'd need a filter.
Synthetic membrane would do it. With a hose to a compressed air
capsule. Hammer and tongs.
What is this? What is happening here? Get over here. She's a stranger.
You got a name?
Aloy.
Moreland. Not a stranger anymore.
You're a damn fool.
Come on. I got the original schematics over here.
Oh, well, hold on. Just a couple of questions first.
Fair enough. Partner?
Partner?
Don't mind him.
What's so important down there that you'd risk your life?
Well...
Moreland, I'm not interested in salvage, okay? Whatever you find below is yours.
Well, all right. Then what if I told you we were delving for the most spectacular treasures ever scribed by man or maid?
I'd say get to the point.
No nonsense. I like it. Behold, an ember.
Looks like a piece of junk.
Well, now, yes, but with a proper spark. These magnificent creations of the old ones paint mesmerizing pictures in the air, and the ruins below us are full of them. A feast for the eyes beyond description. Just as my old Gramps promised me.
How did your grandfather discover these embers?
He was here. 40-odd years ago. He was one of the first to lead a delving party into the West. He discovered the ancient city around us, plumbed the depths of this very structure. He found the hollow underneath and the glowing embers all about. took as many as he could and brought them home. He always wanted to come back and get more, but, well, never scraped up the shards. What he really wanted to do was use the embers to put on a show, one unlike the world has ever seen.
Sounds like quite a guy.
He was a true delver and a true showman, and I miss him. But I will do him proud. I will gather the embers and put on a spectacle that would have amazed even him. With your help, of course.
So these embers project images?
Paintings of light. It's amazing stuff. This one showed the most beautiful woman you've ever seen, beckoning all to a buffet of lobster and succulent beefs. I must have watched it about 100 times as a child in my old Gramps' workshop.
What happened to it?
Over time, they die out. I cried the day that this one's light faltered. But there are many more below, as you'll see if you get down there like I did and my old Gramps before me.
So what exactly happened down there?
It was a delve like no other. A chance to follow my old Gramps' footsteps. Beneath this structure here is an enormous hollow, a dome protected from the sands. We built this elevator here to ensure easy egress and exit. It's quite a contraption, actually, and not so easy to...
Right. Again. What happened?
At the bottom, we beheld the treasure my Gramps first discovered. Painted images in the air of every description. Dancing women, games and coins and promises of jackpots. I don't know what that is, but it's gotta be good. But then, something went wrong. The images turned nautical. Waves went through them, even fish. It's like a strange underwater dream.
Poseidon's dream.
Yes. Well, suddenly there was this terrible rushing sound, and then an explosion of water erupted from the floor.
So water just shot up from the floor and filled the place up?
It was a raging flood unlike anything I've seen. We ran like forge fire and barely made it up the elevator as a wave just crashed beneath us. Shaken, but not stirred, I built the diving bubbles Mark I and Mark II. I tried the descent in each, but I nearly drowned both times. Abaddon's beside himself. He thinks I'm insane. But I can't give up now. I've come too far. And the embers are just barely within my reach.
Well, maybe I can help.
Yeah. Maybe you can.
เพื่อนของเจ้าล่ะ
You guys don't seem like average delvers.
We're not really delvers at all. We're showmen.
Like, performers?
You're Nora, and thus unfamiliar with the arts. We stage spectacles all around the claim. Stemmer tells stories. which I augment with all manner of sounds and fireworks, and Abaddon, he, well...
Complains?
He handles the money, which amounts to about the same thing. When we delve, it's to find gear for my theatrics. Which makes this delve the most important one of all.
How deep is it? Can't I just swim down?
Only if you have gills. You can stack 50 kegs in that shaft.
Leave it to the Osseram to measure something in kegs.
Talking liquid depths. I'd say it's apt.
Apt or not, sounds too deep to hold my breath.
Hence, our new invention.
I'd better get after those parts.
There's a fully intact compressed air capsule in the Mark II, but like I said, it's stuck in the shaft.
If you made it back up alive, I should be able to swim down that far.
All right. As for the other parts, Stemmer scouted a herd due south of here that should have what we need.
I'm on it.
Great. I'll come back when you get the gear. Good hunting.
ต้องไปล่าอีกแล้วสินะ
I thought we were finally going to get away from this place.
Well, good thing that Aloy showed up. We'll see.
The longer their sojourn in the desert, the crustier the shard counter's mood became.
It's a moorland. I heard it should be south of here.
Buster Hammer Burstมีโดรนอยู่ด้วย
There's a Cyclops drone monitoring this area. I need to grab its data.
คือพอให้ทำเควสอะไรปุ๊บก็จะมีสิ่งมาล่อลวงให้แวะข้างทาง
Gotta bring the drone down to grab its data. Maybe if I jump onto it?
Right. Ow. ตรงนี้น่าจะเป็นภัตตาคารเก่า
Going down.
ลงมาเจ้าโดรน
I should grab the drone's data now that it's down. There. Got the data.
เราร่อนไปถึงตรงนั้นต้องร่อนสินะต้องถึงสินะออกรูตรงนี้ได้ไหมมันไม่ได้จริงอ่ะได้เห็นไหมมันทำได้
Well, this is where Moreland said the herd would be. They must have moved on. I need to pick up their trail. Better look for tracks. There. Tracks should lead me to the herd. This must be where the herd left from. I better follow the tracks in the other direction.
ตัวอะไร
Sandstorm's blowing in. Just what I need. There's the herd. I should have the parts I need.
Scan ก่อน
I'll do it.
อ๋อ โอ้ไม่ถึง
It's fallen! Oh, the storm's whipped up a sand spiral. Great. Okay, got them all. Now where did the herd go?
เห็นเบลโรแบกอยู่ตรงนี้ Looks like the herd's caught between those sand spirals. Leads us to my village. Okay. Now I can override Bellowbacks. Fine. Kill.กำลังไป
The kneecap. Good. One synthetic membrane. Okay, that takes care of the machine parts. Just gotta grab the compressed air capsule from Moreland's diving bubble.
I thought we were finally going to get away from this place.
Well, good thing that Aloy showed up. We'll see.
The longer their sojourn in the desert, the crustier the shard counter's mood became.
Probably get a guess list of 50. So we need at least 3 dozen kegs. Brown ale, maybe. No. For him, scrapper sap.
Are you planning a party?
Budgeting for Moreland's funeral, thanks to you. I was this close. We were gonna move on. Leave all this nonsense behind, and you come along, you spark your wet noodle idea.
It's going to work.
I've heard that before.
So, how does someone like you end up working for someone like Moreland?
I work with Moreland. We got 3 equal claims in this venture. I saw one of his early shows. Back when it was just him and his inventions. Works of flame, lights, and shadows, all kinds of gizmos. Never seen the like. But the man is all spectacle. No sense. Bleeds shards like you get the idea. Without me to handle the finances, his dreams would be sunk. More sunk. Wish we were back in the claim. Plenty of normal shows to do without the salvage from this blasted place.
And yet, you're here, in the middle of the desert, delving for his dream.
It was a good one. But sometimes, a dream has to die.
This dream of Moreland's
Is going to get him killed.
let's say it doesn't. What happens after he gets the salvage down there?
Then we put on the greatest show the world's ever seen. We'll have special seating, premium ale, the works. Moreland will do his light spectacle thing. Stemmer will get their eyes a-sparkling with his tales, and I'll be selling tickets. It's a nice thought, anyway.
Moreland mentioned you were showman.
What? An ostrom can't be anything other than a delver, tinker, or drunkard? Okay, sure, we are delvers too, but that is not our main source of income. Mostly, we go town to town, putting on shows.
These shows, what are they? What happens at them?
Tales and spectacle. Moreland's got the technical know-how. Builds all manner of inventions, whirligigs of light and sound, cannons that shoot fire, and showers of sparks, and Stemmer
Keeps them enthralled with tales of adventure in the smoothest baritone.
Yeah, that.
And you?
Me? Who do you think handles the financials for the whole blasted thing? Those two might have the sparks, but do you think they know their way around shards? No, they don't.
So Moreland was down in this ancient city, and...
The three of us went down below.
You?
I can delve too.
Right. And, then what happened?
What do you think? Water rushed in, we ran. And Moreland built that blasted thing. Nearly got himself drowned. Twice. You want the finer details of his stupidity? You go ask him. I'm always willing to engage in some commerce.
นักธนูรบแปะติดลูกธนูเกิดใกล้ไม่มีตังค์เอาไปถลุงกับอารีนาหมดละโอบราสเตอร์พายุน้ำแข็งถุงมือเวนนี่ใช้ไม่เป็นเลยชุดเกาะกองโจรออสรามหุ้มฉนวนปรับแต่งมาได้เหตุประชิดระเบิดคลื่นสะท้อน
I'll leave you alone.
Do us a favor. Leave us all alone.
เอรอยก็จะจมน้ำเหมือนกัน
We'll find a way
Got
to
the
get
compressed air
embers.
capsule.
I know we will.
I should have all the parts to build
Optimism.
this thing now.
It's great. Right up
Get
until
back
the
to
point you
Moreland.
stumble into a machine's jaws.
Pessimism. It may save your hide, but it'll never save your spirit.
Once again, the shard counter found he had lost the war of words.
I'll stuff a cog in it, Stemmer.
What can I do for you, partner?
I've got everything I need to build the
incredible diving mask.
I think diving mask is enough.
I won't quibble. The workbench is all yours. Whoa. There's a marvel. If it works, you'll let me try it? I want to get down there and get those embers.
Assuming I don't drown.
So what are you really looking for down there?
It's hard to explain. Something that caused a malfunction in the apparatus that controls the old city. I think it started the flood.
Well, I thought we started the flood. Like we sprung a trap. I don't know how we were detected. Like I said, the dancing lights around us changed, turned to sea life. There was this flash of red, and the roar of water surging in.
Wait, a flash of red?
A red light from a spot near the grate on the floor where the water burst through. It was like a beacon.
Or a warning. Thanks. That might help.
I hope it does. And good luck down there.
Okay, time to see if this thing works. So far, so good. I can actually breathe down here.
แล้วอย่างนี้ก็ดำน้ำได้เรื่อยๆแล้วดิ
Diving mask seems to be holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before.
It started right here, more than 30 years ago. Back when this casino was still called the Temple. One big bet turned my fate around. But now, fate's dealt its cruelest hand ever to everyone. I have to turn the lights out one final time. And the waters of my adopted home will at last run dry. Well, if a dream has to die, at least I can say goodbye first.
Stanley Chen. What did he do here? Nautical lights. It must be Poseidon's doing. Poseidon's down here, somewhere. Gotta find where it's hiding. Whoa! There's no way I can find it in the water. I'll have to be careful.
Try Ripper เวล26เก็บเพิ่มเกาะนิเวศจากกลเก็บสมบัติใหญ่ที่ทรงพลังที่ทำให้ที่คัดกรองตะกอนของทรัพยากรมันสามารถเปลี่ยนน้ำชำระบาปให้เป็นอาวุธที่รุนแรงได้ไม่ว่าจะอยู่บนบกหรือในน้ำโอเวอร์ไลท์แคปป้าล็อกอยู่โดนน้ำแข็งกับเฉลไฟช็อตนี้ยิงเสร็จแล้วระเบิดนี่เป็นจุดอ่อนตรงนี้เป็นหางต้องยิงให้หลุดทรัพยากรอัปเกรดที่สำคัญถูกทำลายเมื่อถูกฆ่าตรงนี้ต้องยิงให้หลุดสรุปยิงหางให้หลุดแต่ไม่ใช่ตอนนี้
All of it's encased in a dome.
อยู่ในน้ำสู้ไม่ได้มันตีเราไหมเฮ้ยเหมือนน้ำมันต้านเลยว่ะน้ำมันไหลมามันว่ายไปไม่ได้
Must be the red light that Moreland saw when the water rushed in.
ต้องรอน้ำแห้ง
Door on the other side. That's where the siding is. Machine's telling me. Take a look at that red light inside here. It was a warning. Maybe it's part of some kind of alarm system.
ต้องไปให้มันพูดก่อน
Alert. Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here.
มีเห็ดใต้น้ำด้วย
More machines down here. I'll have to swing around them. Stick to cover. Looks like Frost is no good here.
Snapball เจ็บเลย
There's the access point. Should lead me to the pump node. I can't reach the ledge from here. Maybe there's something I can climb to get out.
The primer node shut down now. I think the last time I was down here was during the Lumiogran incident. A malfunction led to an overflow of detergent in the pipes. Suds rose from every fountain. As we frantically tried to fix it, I looked up and saw everyone in the lobby chasing bubbles the size of basketballs. young and old alike. Another magical moment in the impossible city.
Everything's sticking. Oh, damn this heat. There. One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point for the second node. According to the map, the second node should be on the other side of the door. Another access point. Should get me to the second node.
อยู่ในน้ำสู้ตะเข้ไม่ได้
Just shut down the secondary node. No more water for the fountains. No more shows. No one left to appreciate them anyway. I'll never forget the city's grand reopening. The fountains had been bone dry for years. No one believed they'd ever return. So, as the first plume arced up in the dome, the music swelling, my heart soared right along with it. The city gave me a second chance once. Now it had one, too.
The domes, the water. He was responsible for all of it. much. Maybe that debris is weighing it down. Let's see if that helped. I've taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station. According to the map, the maintenance station should be at the south end of the dome. Red light in that tower. Just like at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in? Looks like part of this building collapsed. There might be a way in. Okay, let's see where this leads. I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge.
ไม่ใช่นี่เราเข้ามาShould be a console in here. There. Time to dry this place out.
That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome. And once I get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door. Poseidon. I guess the purge didn't get rid of all of the water.
System shutdown's almost done. Only thing left is to power everything down at the control center. So, I guess this is it. One final walk down the strip, and then it's lights out forever. At least I won't be around to see it destroyed. The Odyssey will be well on its way to Sirius by the time the swarm gets here. Still, my last memory of this place will be empty. A city that's already dead.
Stanley Chen was one of them. The Zenith. But he did so much for this place. He doesn't sound like the others. Left these machines behind. Sneak by them. Sneak by first. Poseidon is through there. But where did that machine go?
Aloy! It's a miracle!
Was this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the embers with that around.
As the scrappy band of adventurers beheld the beast, they knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now. She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage.
Come on, gentlemen, get a move on.
Stuff for the stash.
เอ๊ะเลาะของมันออกมาตั้งเยอะตั้งแยะทำไมไม่มีให้เก็บเลยอะ
Everyone okay?
Little fracas never hurt anyone.
ก็ยิงหางมันหลุดไปแล้วนี่เมื่อกี้อยู่ตรงไหน
So the great adventurers rose triumphant, their foe bereft of strength.
Whatever we planned on charging for this show of ours, It just doubled.
Look at all these embers.
À, ไม่ได้ล่วงตกน้ำแน่
Everyone okay?
Little fracas never hurt anyone. And so the great adventurers rose triumphant, their foe bereft of strength.
Whatever we plan on charging, show us.
Look at all these embers.
You guys all right?
More than all right. We did it! All the embers we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, you know, grab what we came here for and get out before any more of those things decide to show up.
Now, shard counter. Nothing wrong with a little reveling. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going. I believe she has business down here, does she not?
Right, of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. Well, we'll start taking some of the embers upstairs. Holler if you need us.
Thanks.
สีมันม่วงกลืนไปหมดเลย
Siding should be somewhere beyond this door. Time to bring it home.
เจอหรือยัง
Okay. Poseidon should be hiding in some kind of processor. I need to find a console to gain access to it. There. I should be able to use that console.
อะไรไอ้ตี
I'm here to bring you home, Poseidon. To Gaia. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
Okay. Gotta bring this back to Gaia.
วาร์ปจากในนี้ไม่ได้ต้องออกไปเวอร์แมปอันนี้มันเป็นดันเจียน
System reboot initiated.
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system. Norland and crew must have headed back up top. With all the embers they could carry, I bet.
นี่คือลาสเวกัส ขึ้นมายังไงอะ จะมีบันไดอยู่ตรงนั้นวนรอบนึงตรงนี้
It started right here, more than 30 years ago. Back when this casino was still called the Temple. One big bet turned my fate around. But now, fate's dealt this cruelest hand ever to everyone. I have to turn the lights out one final time. And the waters of my adopted home will at last run dry. Well, if a dream has to die, at least I can say goodbye first.
An elevator. Moreland must have built this before the place flooded. Nice to look. Be nice not to have to climb back up.
Whatever she did, it must have powered up the whole city. How much did all this cost?
The show my old Gramps always wanted.
There's another.
His dream realized. His old Gramps' legacy ensured. Our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
When I saw the embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Embers back in the claim.
Oh, no. This is the show. Oh, can you imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus some food and a nice place to stay.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of shards to be had there for certain.
A new dream, huh? I hope you make it happen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
This delve is a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
If Moreland and crew's gonna stay, maybe I should come back and check on them later. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But with all the ruins here, I might want to look around before I head back. And with my new diving mask, I can swim as deep as I need to. Like at those deep water sites I found earlier.
ใช่ เราจะไปทำเควสไอ้นั้นได้แล้ว มันจะมีกรีนไซต์ตรงนี้ใช่ไหมจำได้ว่ามันวิ่งขึ้นเหนือแล้วมันจะมีทางแวะแล้วมันไปไม่ได้ นี่แหละมั้งไม่ใช่อะจะดำน้ำลงไปอะ ตรงไหนวะจำได้มันวิ่งขึ้นเหนือแล้วมันจะเลี้ยวขวาแอปทะเลทรายเราเคยมาจมน้ำตายที่นี่
It's a Horus, Hernon. Just broke through the perimeter.
Erica, the mobile cover prototype is in the vault. All 3 keys are required to override the lockdown. Can you bring me the one from your security console right away?
Okay. Just don't get killed before I get...
Erica? Erica!
Sounds like I need 3 of these keys to get to the mobile cover system. There's coordinates for another console on file. I should check it out. Washed off some of the sweat. These are the coordinates I got from the console I found. Which means there should be another one somewhere around here. It's weak to acid.
Ôi.
The console has to be somewhere inside these ruins.
Mình จอแล้ว นกเหี้ยมึงเนี่ยตัวป่วน
Gather these while I can. Place looks like some sort of old defensive outpost.นี่มันชี้ไปข้างบนล่ะ Another console.
It's raining hell over here, Sergeant! No shit, Corporal. The egghead over at Voltos needs our security key to get the mobile cover prototype out of here. Get to the console and get it out of here! We have a second enemy contact incoming! Another Horus! Someone call in that goddamn airstrike!
Another access key that never got to this prototype. There's coordinates for a third one nearby. Maybe I can find it. Coordinates I found lead here. There's gotta be another one of those consoles around.
ล่วงลงมาตกมาไหนเนี่ย
Nothing on land. I'll find something underwater.
It ไปดิเฮ้ย
I can keep going.
สุดลงไป
Third console. Last one.
Zero evacs outside, Doc.
Done, thank God. The mobile cover prototype is locked in the vault. I need all 3 keys to open it, including yours.
Nope. VP rank means I've got a golden ticket to Elysium. If you want that key, come back and get it your... Uh-oh.
Well, Dawn was a real charmer. It's typical for Pharaoh, I guess. That's 3 access keys. And another set of coordinates. Maybe where they were intended to go in the first place. I'll keep some extra on hand. I can pry my way through those rocks. This place looks familiar.
เอ๊ะมีแต้ม อัปเกรดแล้ว มีเด้งแล้ว
Looks like a facility used to be here. This place got hit hard. The vault mentioned in the recordings should be in here somewhere. We just have to follow the coordinates. A long fight if I stick to shock ammo.
เฮ้ย
That takes care of that. Now we just have to get to the vault. This looks promising. I'm guessing this was Hernan. This must be the vault mentioned in the data I found. I should be able to access it.
Priority keys detected. Access granted.
I don't think anyone's gonna make it. Not sure which will get me first, the airstrike or the Horus. Spent my career on the mobile cover project. Really thought I could get it to someone who could use it. I know you'll never hear this, Lily, but you told me so. I love you.
Another sad ending. I should look for the mobile cover system. Sounds like it might still be here. At least I have the prototype now. I might even be able to make something out of it if I use the data on that drive Gendos found. I want to know what happened here.
Mobile coverความสมบูรณ์ของเกม 50% เล่นมาโคตรนาน ไม่ทราบแต่เสร็จสิ้นแล้วโอเค
You've returned. You found something, didn't you? Come now, don't just keep it to yourself.
It's, difficult to explain.
Please, I just want to understand as much as I can.
Definitely not a tray cover.
The old ones fought a massive battle here against machines. Some fled, but others stayed behind to try to salvage this, to help others carry on the fight.
Did they survive? So, they failed.
It made it into the hands of the most renowned warrior in the Sundom, did it not? And every item we recover will be used to ensure their memory lives on.
I didn't see any machines at the dig site, so yes, I suppose that is true.
I'll need that tray and your workbench. I'll have to tinker with this to turn it into something I can use.
Of course, Savior. It's the least we can do. May the sun light your way, as you have illuminated ours.
Let's take a look at this thing.
Wait till the scholars hear about this. We'll go down in the history books.
I'm glad you found out what happened here.
Tipcaster Guardian ผสมซึ่งอายุของมันเหรอปล่อยโล่ป้องกันที่จะระเบิดหลังจากศัตรู
Feels right. Time to test it out.
ของม่วงแต่มันมีของส้มที่ดีกว่าของม่วงแต่ไม่ค่อยได้ใช้ทิปแคสเตอร์เลยอะภาคเนี้ยอ๋อเป็นของฟ้าอ๋อไว้ยิงเกาะชอบใช้ธนูมากกว่าขอไปลงอารีนาอีกสักหน่อย
Only the best soldiers can go up against the arena's toughest machines. Welcome back.
2 สแนปมอร์3 ไทดิปเปอร์ 1 ไทดิปเปอร์สแนปมอร์แพ้ไฟแพ้สายฟ้ามีปฏิกิริยาลูกโซ่กับน้ำแข็งปฏิกิริยาลูกโซ่กับน้ำ
giving up.
ใช่ใช่ใช่ใช่ต้องหาวิธีฆ่าไอ้ตัวนี้ให้ได้ไวๆอ๋อต้องยิงให้มันหลุดอะไรจะเฉาะมันได้วะ เดินไปซะ ชนะแต่ว่าเวลาเกินไม่ได้ตังค์กริมฮอนราวินเจอร์เดี๋ยวค่อยมาเล่นทีหลังนะตรงนี้โดนหนังกระติกโอ้สกอร์เชอร์นี่ยาก
Never a
มาก
dull moment when you're in the arena, champion.
มาซื้อชุด
Medals are
จะมา
given to
ซื้อ
the
ชุ
best
ด
of our hunter.
What can I do for you, Aloy?
Oh.
No problem. Good luck on the hunt.
Well, I guess I should go.
Safe travels.
That one's changed too.
One marking thinks he's good enough to challenge me.
I've
heard of you, Outlander. Your exploits must
The
require...
visions of the Ten are renewed.
Even Outlanders can't recall.
Next time I will take your shards. If only my blade could earn honor.
Every battle brings surprises.
งงในแมปเกมนี้
Fight well in return.
Does your blade arm strength? Under Carlos' reign, the grove is reborn.
ต้องไปตีงูอ่ะเนี่ยถึงจะอัปเกรดได้นักรบสายฟ้าโนราเปลี่ยนสีอ่ะเมืองนี้ไม่มีคนย้อมสีมีสีทาหน้าสคอร์ดิ้งสเปียร์
We must all unite to stop Regala. Remember the tenets. Hikaru commands my blade.
May Regala's rebellion turn to desert dust.
บารักขนส่ง ผู้แสวงหาซีเกอร์ผู้สับแนมชาวนอร่า
May your enemies fall.
It took blades, but now a leader has been chosen.
You showed us that the Dollar's rebellion is not last.
ใครคือคนย้อมสีเนี่ย
May your blade be sharp.
This is your opportunity to buy fine goods, Outlander.
May our blades strike as
Leave him alone.
A sharp blade to your enemies.
ไม่จะย้อมสีชุดนะ กรุงอรุณสีเทาใหม่ Frozen Wine สายันหนองน้ำสีมนกรุงอรุณสีเทาไม่มีสีย้อมยอมนะไม่สวยเลยชุดธรรมดาดูสวยนี่ก็ Frozen Wine
That's a nice color.
If only my blade. Swift end to your effort.
First the frost breath, then the snow.
Welcome back, Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon.
There we go. More data for the dome.
downstairs. Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it. Hi, Gaia.
Hello, Aloy.
So, I guess Beta's here to stay. I gave her a focus. Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess. And less pessimistic.
It is true, she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
How's Katalo doing?
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him. In an effort to remedy this, I have discussed a potential solution with him. I believe he will want to fill you in on the details.
A solution? I'll check in with him when I can, then. How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, due to Zoe's perseverance, we may have a workaround.
Yeah, she filled me in. It sounds promising. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus, after an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess. So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel, it used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with, too. So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality should you find and reconnect additional camera feeds.
I'll keep a lookout. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh Plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success, given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request. I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures return to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the U.S. military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them. When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city, Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths at their core have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up. When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
At this point, we can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising. So I guess this room...
It may be possible should you find...
I'll keep a lookout.
โอ้ถ้าคุยกับไกอานี่
I guess I should get going.
As you say.
โอ้โหต้องเล่นเควสบังคับอีกละ
Looks like Gaia was able to unlock that door. Rebel camps laid out as visions. Incredible. You look like you've been busy. As do you. Anything else you've been looking at with that focus? Gaia showed me the knowledge you recovered out in the desert. I am no chaplain, but I'd be curious to test if something I read is true. What is it? The Old Ones believed one could hear the great waters, even in the middle of the desert, if you carried the carcass of a water animal with you. They called them seashells. That sounds kind of gross. I should head out. On the wings of the 10.
ไกอาพูดถึงเรื่องทำให้มีประสิทธิภาพ
Yes, Aloy. แต่ไม่มี Carry on.
เนื้อเรื่องคงยังไม่ถึง
There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, control center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsaw.
I see.
I've been tackling the design of the Ag Lab. Place is gonna have a lot of seed stock to work with. My favorite? Sample 626. Calotropis gigantea. The crown flower. We used to have one in our backyard. Butterflies always fluttering around. Every morning, August would run out there to check under the leaves. See if any caterpillars turned into chrysalises. Now, I'd like to imagine that the future will be filled with them.
P2
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later,
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was a liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage? She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses. You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel? It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home. And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it? To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone. So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave. You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many. Did it interest you? I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis. Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use? No. Any information about them was redacted. So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things? I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is! When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them. Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry, she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that, When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
Demeter ไกลเลยโอ้มีอะไรมาให้คุยใหม่เยอะแยะเลยลงโคทาโร่อยู่ห้องสีแดง